We have a cold front coming, so I have to keep everything in protection. Everything watered, ventilated. Today's Thursday. Sunday the cold front will be over. And then we'll see. The tomatoes just fit under the table. Lots of little seedlings that I've either just started or potted up out of a milk jug. My melons and cucumbers, those are the things that I've just finished. Marigolds in the back. Snapdragons in the front. My favorite nursery is open, so I did pick up some new stuff. Just a few things. So we're the first squashes. This was the first squash. This needs to be potted up. 3. Lemon tree does have new growth. Turmeric is looking wonderful. I would like to repot the turmeric this year. It's been in the same pot. This is, I think, 3rd, 4th year. I bought some extra peppers to add to what I grew. I didn't have success. I found a new one. There's a purple one. My sweet potato went to mush, so I grabbed a sweet potato vine. And I also bought a new sweet potato and planted it in greenhouse 2. So it's okay if something doesn't do wonderfully. It can be fixed with a shopping trip. My overwintered pepper in greenhouse 2 has a lot of flowers on it. Beautiful poppy reseeded in here. I have some onions that can be pulled. And I also have onions in the ground that are really small. Peppers and tomatoes in here are doing great. Planted some of my onions out here. Carrots are up, finally. I got nervous that they weren't going to come up. So I still had seeds left. I threw more seeds out here. And the potatoes are up. These little helicopter things are all over my yard. So every time I'm out here, I'm pulling up helicopters everywhere. Planted lettuce out here yesterday for my deck kitchen garden. Half the pot had gone to seed, so the only thing was left was the lettuce, and the lettuce looked good. So it's now in the garden. Potatoes. That's where my corn's gonna go. Hopefully I can plant next week. Found a nice blueberry. I was shopping at the nursery, Alexander's. And this one came from my original blueberry. It was like an offshoot. The dog uprooted it once. And I don't think they noticed it because it was just sitting here with the roots in the air. Not happy. Because it's a blueberry. I mean, berries are important. And this one, I bought it as a blueberry because it has a tag on it. Might get one blueberry off of that one this year. I had a blueberry over here that was a bare root. And something ate the top off of it. That's why I put this one here. So the root of the bare root is still in there. And may shoot up another blueberry. When I was planting that the first time, I did notice the roots still in the ground. So I'm going to work on this garden, I think. I'm in the in-between. Like, I can't really do anything with the cold front coming in. I'm stuck. I've already planted everything that could be planted. My other cool weather stuff is just kind of small. Don't want to put it in the ground yet. So it's just going to be maintenance. Finish edging. Fine-tune the weeding. I mean, it doesn't look bad when you're standing back, but there are things that do need to be taken care of. So I'll be doing that off camera. You've seen me do it a little bit, and that's what I'm going to finish doing. And I'm going to finish edging. Pull this out just a little bit so that the blueberries have plenty of room. And that is an elderberry. Lots of strawberry flowers in here. I edged this once, but I will have to edge it again. I'll finish everything else before I come back and edge it again. You know how they are. I mean, strawberries stretch and have lots of babies, so I'll need to pull this out a little more. Does look good though. Berries are doing great. And where I live, even though it's zone 5 and not real warm, the strawberries still appreciate that little bit of shade that it gets. Sun comes up behind me, so it gets sun, but later it'll get some shade, dappled sun. I think eventually I'd like to put some berry bushes or something around. What is this? Smoke bush growing into a tree. Grapes here. The first grape I put here failed. So in the fall, I grabbed another Concord Purple. It's doing wonderfully. I have to keep an eye on it, make sure it's getting enough sun because right next to it is an elderberry. This was my first grape and it's been here a long time. Need to do some pruning on it. And this garden is probably the only garden I haven't edged or weeded. So I'll get to that this week. My original blueberry spot. They're finally getting mature enough to send off some offshoots. This blueberry's been struggling, but I am getting berries off of it. And I have another new one that grew up. Lots of strawberries on this side. I didn't get any of these strawberries last year. Critters ate them. Kiwi propagation. It's a couple years old now. Or this would be, I think, its second year. Raspberries. I put myself in the sun, I couldn't see. The apple trees. I got apples off the little one. That is a dwarf apple tree. Here. Knacking cherry. A bunch of flowers around it. Second year. And there's strawberries in there. And there's strawberries in here. Sunchokes come up later. They're really pretty. Huge mass of them. Kiwis coming back from that last hard frost. Killed off all the foliage. I noticed earlier it's coming back. It's looking pretty good. Planted a lot of sunflowers back here behind the fence. And some in the front. And then that back wall behind the greenhouse is all flowering sweet peas, not the eating kind. The eating kind are inside the greenhouse. So I was thinking about moving them out. Mice have nibbled on them. But there's enough to move. That garlic looks really big. I could take that garlic off right there and put the sweet peas there. The sugar snaps. Pond plants are coming back. Forget-me-nots are everywhere. It's a thick carpet. Got one more peony I need to tie. Just tie a rope around them at the top, and that holds them in place. Sweet peas look really pretty on this fence when I can get them going.